continue it on with more singles action here. Two of the very best women's wrestlers in the world here, Slim. Starting it off with Zoey Skye.
Zoey Skye, who is no stranger. Zoey Skye has wrestled in this building before. She's defended the Intergender Bonanza Championship in this building before. She is well versed, but she's going up against someone who may be a mirror image of herself from an older life. Billie Starkz.
Both in terms of physical appearance, both rocking the bleach blonde hair, but in terms of their career paths, both of these women, sensations, special professional wrestlers here. Maybe Zoey Skye seeing a little bit more than a little of her younger self. In Space Jesus, the one, the only, Billie Starkz.
And as Tom DeLonge screams, there's something very wrong. Everybody in the H2O Center knows it is just right with Billie Starkz. Billie, of course, has a very busy weekend ahead of her.
When does she not? She's this woman absolutely everywhere, Slim.
She's a well-traveled workhorse, and she's still in high school.
When I was in high school, I was spending most weekends on the couch, snacking, playing video games. Billie Starkz spending most weekends, if not all weekends, traveling the world, having some of the very best professional wrestling matches out there in independent wrestling.
And more importantly, winning those matches.
Yes, which she hopes to do tonight against Zoey Skye. And still, I'm just going to say it out of the gate. Very similar hairstyles, as I mentioned. Billie Starkz has that spark of blue. Does that give her an advantage against Zoey Skye?
One would have to say she does have that indigo shade working for her. She's going up against Zoey Skye, though. Someone who is a featured regular in the PWI top 100 female wrestlers in the world every single year.
A workhorse, a veteran, a champion in Shimmer, and the world over. Zoey Skye is about as experienced as they come. Hoping to put some of that experience to the test against Billie Starkz.
And when Marcus Mathers created All I Want with Sean Henderson, Zoey Skye was one of the first names on his list. One of his all-time favorite wrestlers. And look at this, Billie Starkz playing some games.
Well, you gotta think Marcus grew up in the business, right? A student of the game, a family business, you might say. Well, a lot of other a lot of other fans might have been watching Divas or Knockouts in their youth. Marcus Mathers was watching Zoey Skye.
Absolutely, he was born and raised on independent wrestling, and the best of the best, might I add it, as you can see from this roster we have assembled here tonight. Once again, folks, we want to thank you for joining us on IWTV. You are now watching Zoey Skye versus Billie Starkz, and starting off with a test of strength where I would have believed that Zoey would have had the advantage.
Yeah, Billie has a few inches on Zoey here, but now Zoey using that crafty veteran acumen here, kicks to the leg, but Billie ducking. Oh, an elbow right to the face.
And that's a vet move. But Billie responds with that unbridled enthusiasm. Big boot to the jaw.
Billie Starkz, we've seen a bit of a, I don't want to say a meaner, but perhaps a darker, a little more intense side in recent months. Almost Danielson-esque kicks here by Billie Starkz. You got to think she's trying to bring some of that out against Skye.
I mean, you have no choice. Maybe going for a lung blower. Billie catches her, ducks the lariat. Zoey wraps her around, hits her with a diving lariat. This is what Billie Starkz cannot let happen.
Yeah, when Zoey Skye gets going, there is very little chance of stopping her. She's got it locked and loaded. Oh, double knees right to the back of Billie.
And to an aerialist like Billie Starkz, that is a death sentence. Her equilibrium will be shook the rest of the match.
Well, speaking of aerialists, look at Zoey, crossbody from the top, hooks the leg. Only two.
And the look on Billie's face, it looked like she thought she was going to be able to catch her, maybe toss her away for a fallaway slam, but underestimated the strength of Zoey.
Well, that's the thing. Billie, the larger competitor by a slight margin, but Zoey no schlub in her own right here.
I know she is jacked to the gills, but Billie's starting to get that counter offense going. Almost hung her up. Starkz called back. Kick to the back of the dome.
Able to bounce herself off the ropes and hoping to bounce Zoey Skye off the mat into her knees first. And a big kick cracking her in the face into the German suplex.
Not all folks. Almost had the 3 count there.
I genuinely thought this one might have been 10 minutes.
And from the last match to this, we watched a slow, methodical rise. This is going at a breakneck speed right now, Jordan.
You got to think Billie Starkz so young. She's got that much more energy in the tank thanks to her trademark youth. Got to use that to her advantage here, but Zoey Skye neutralizes.
Maybe going for that backstab, returns into a sleeper hold. Billie pulls her over. Space Jesus got her in her sights.
Just deadlifted her full weight, but no! Zoey Skye bridged her over the pin! Only 2.
And that 1 second of hesitation when his shoulder was not flush to the mat may have cost her there. But Billie turned into a backslide pin. Can she get her? Maybe a widow's peak. What do we got going on here?
No! No way!
The Glory sits out. Dome meets canvas.
And using her own dome to twist Zoey around for the cover! Only 2.
2 3/4. No matter what metric you break it down, it was damn close.
And that is part of why Zoey Skye has stood the test of time. That resilience. She's not going to go quietly into the night, but she might have no choice as Space Jesus scales the top.
Could be going for that swanton.
Oh, Zoey got those knees up, digging them into the back of Starkz, and you see her favorite here.
There was no water in the pool. Zoey going for that brainbuster. Can she get her? Oh, she sets her up.
Tree of woe.
Uh-oh, Yomi Soda, Jordan. And Zoey Skye is on the top. Oh, I've seen this before.
Hooking Stark's arm on the top rope. Usually you see that in the middle rope. Oh, knees, feet to the face.
Unraveling Billie Starkz. Zoey Skye goes for the win.
That's it. Oh my.
We're going to move that devastating. It doesn't take much. What an angle.
And that just speaks to the ability of Zoey Skye. That's what nearly 2 decades of professional wrestling experience will give to you. And take nothing away from this match. It might have ended a little quick, but I mean, this one was fast and furious from the get-go.
And that's what veteran presence does, Jordan. That is just the advantage of veteran presence. We thought that Zoey Skye maybe mishandled her for that brainbuster into the corner. No, she was going for a tree of woe. Maybe took Billie Starkz by surprise. 1, 2, 3, and we got a winner.
Just taking her time, not letting Billie or the crowd, or us for that matter, sway her. And it paid off in the end for Zoey Skye. Big victory here at Marcus Mathers. All I want, and love from the crowd in exchange.
Jordan, I am humbled. I am beyond belief. Hell, I